Hey folks, Tony Stark here. As the leader of the Avengers, you can say that I don't always run things by the book. Sometimes that can rub people the wrong way. Just ask Captain America. Today, I'm going to show you the time that, even though the Avengers were temporarily broken up, we put our egos aside and came together to save our pal Falcon and the whole world from an Ultron Infestation. This is the story of the Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest. Let's roll the tape. So, we had just seen our friend Sam Wilson, aka Falcon, get infected by some sort of Ultron nanovirus, and now he was attacking us. He even tagged my suit with some nanobots, and I had to jettison a shoulder pad before he infected me too. Felt good to fight together as a team again, but we were maybe a little rusty. Oof. Thor is probably gonna regret that. Let's speed this up a bit. Arguing on the battlefield is not a great look for Earth's mightiest heroes. So we chased Ultron out of the park and he went underground. And I don't mean in an indie musician kind of way. He literally went underground and started infecting a subway car full of people.
Ultron Intelligence Online. Ultron Intelligence Online.
Well, we use the term intelligence loosely there.
I count one for you and one for me.
Sorry, Thor, I hate to say I called it, but Hulks tend to hold a grudge. As a team, we were seemingly getting back into our groove.
The Ultron Revolution has already begun. Do you not know when to quit?
The Avengers never quit!
Oh, wait, you can't miss this.
Wait, didn't you quit?
Wicked burn from Ant-Man. And there he is doing his shrinking thing. Ultron didn't see that one coming. This nanobot virus just got a lot more nano. So with Falcon Ultron contained, Cap had an idea.
You might not agree with this, Tony, but we'd be more effective mixing our two units.
Well, that's a funny way of begging to be back on the team, huh? But of course, I knew he was right. While the rest of the team raced off to fight those Ultron clones, Ant-Man headed back to his lab to figure out how to neutralize Ultron and save Sam. Cap and I realized we needed to locate Ultron's main body. You know, the one he had before the nanobot cloning. And once we saw that Avengers Tower had just gotten a new sunroof, we knew exactly where to find him.
I've known your every move. Humans are so predictable.
Buddy, we just found you. And with the lasers again? Talk about predictable. Back at Ant-Man's lab,
Here goes everything.
he had developed a formula he hoped would free Falcon from Ultron's clutches. And best of all, seemed like it was working. Now, back at Avengers Tower, Nick Fury pulls up in the S.H.I.E.L.D. Tri-Carrier. He probably took his time, hoping we'd already beaten Ultron, so he could tell us how he did it wrong. Unfortunately, Ultron was anxiously awaiting his
S.H.I.E.L.D.
arrival.
Tri-Carrier. My puzzle is complete.
His plan involved using the Tri-Carrier, so Cap and I flew up to give Fury a hand. Well, I flew, and he just dangled in the way he does. Let's speed this up a bit. The rest of the Avengers were taking care of business back on the street, while Ant-Man got closer and closer to freeing Sam. He administered one more compound that really seemed to do the trick, but before he was fully freed, Sam got an idea.
I'm still connected to Ultron, but I have my own willpower. Quick, patch me through to Fury.
Sam used his connection to Ultron to find out his master plan. He tracked Ultron down to a jet that was flying into space to make his virus go global. I knew what I had to do. Catch up to that jet and fly it and that twisted AI Ultron right into the sun.
What if you can't pull that off? We'll be responsible for destroying the planet. Too risky.
Taking a huge risk that ends up saving the world? Tony does that 5 times before breakfast. That's what makes him the leader of the Avengers.
For the first time in a while, my old friend Steve had my back. And by old, I don't mean old. I mean, we all know he's old, but I mean like my friend for a long time. You know what I mean. So I caught up to the Ultron ship and distracted him while Falcon reversed the nanovirus and uploaded all the copies back to the source.
All Ultron units transferred.
With his total defeat clear, I took my moment to grab Ultron. I'd tell him not to get too much sun on this trip, but in this case that was kind of the point. So long, Ultron. As I was about to head back to Earth, the solar radiation was causing my suit to malfunction. Fury was right, that on my own this mission was a death sentence. Luckily for me, I wasn't alone. Thor traveled through the Bifrost and transported us right back to Earth, where Hulk took us down for a relatively safe landing. I knew then more than ever that with the Avengers on my side and united again, there's nothing we couldn't do.